Have you ever been right in the middle of cooking something and bam, you realize you're missing that one key ingredient? Or maybe you've needed medicine late at night when everything's shut? Well, in India, a whole new retail phenomenon is solving these exact problems. We're not talking hours, we're talking minutes. This is the lightning fast world of quick commerce, and today we're going to dive right in. You know that feeling, right? That sudden, urgent craving for a snack, or that mini panic when you realize you're totally out of milk for your morning coffee? In the world we live in, having to wait for something you need right now, well, it can feel like forever. And that's exactly where the promise of quick commerce swoops in. It's a full-on retail revolution, and it's built on a single, powerful idea: getting you what you need pretty much the second you think of it. So, what exactly is quick commerce, or Q-commerce as it's often called? This isn't just another online shopping app, not at all. It is all about insane speed. This model completely redefines what quick delivery means, shrinking the timeline from days down to just a handful of minutes. But let's be real, where did this obsession with a 10-minute promise even come from? It wasn't just some marketing gimmick. Nope. It was born from solving some very real, very annoying frustrations with the old ways we used to shop. I mean, think about it. Shopping the old-fashioned way meant driving somewhere, standing in long queues, and then maybe the store doesn't even have what you need. Traditional e-commerce helped, sure, but then you had to deal with delayed deliveries and those super inconvenient time slots. Q-commerce was basically designed to be the ultimate fix for all of that, bundling extreme speed and convenience into one neat little package. Okay, but delivering something in 10 minutes? That sounds almost impossible. How on earth do they pull that off? Well, the secret lies in this clever, hidden network that might be just around the corner from you. Let's take a peek at how a major player like Zepto makes it happen. The secret weapon here is something called a dark store. Now, these aren't shops you can just walk into. They're actually small, hyperlocal warehouses, packed only with the most popular items. And they're strategically placed right inside dense city neighborhoods. So here's how it works, literally in real time. You tap order on your phone. Instantly, an AI assigns that order to the closest dark store. Inside, a packer gets your items together in just a couple of minutes. Then, a rider is sent on that last short leg of the journey to your door. The whole thing is like a perfectly choreographed symphony of efficiency. And just how efficient are we talking? Get this, Zepto's average delivery time isn't just under 10 minutes. It's an incredible 8 minutes and 47 seconds. Seriously, that's often faster than it takes to decide what to watch on Netflix. Now, the real conductor of this whole orchestra is artificial intelligence. The AI is constantly crunching data. We're talking traffic, weather, local demand, to predict what you're going to need, make sure it's stocked in the right dark store, and then calculate the absolute fastest delivery route for the rider. It's amazing stuff. Okay, so the speed is definitely impressive. But is that what really keeps us all coming back for more? Well, the science behind what makes customers happy shows that the answer is a little more complicated than you might think. You see, research shows that once that novelty of super fast speed wears off, what really creates satisfaction is reliability. A huge 72% of users say getting exactly what they ordered is the most important thing, and another 72% really value responsive customer support. So you see, it's not just about being fast, it's about being right. And this points to a really critical distinction. Speed and convenience, that's what gets us to form the habit of opening up the app. But what creates genuine satisfaction, that feeling that turns you into a loyal customer, are things like product quality, on-time delivery, and knowing you can make easy returns. And boy, is this habit forming quickly. One study found that 74% of urban consumers are already placing 6 or more quick commerce orders every single month. It's pretty clear this is becoming a normal part of daily life for a lot of people. So, that brings up the question, who is the typical Q-commerce shopper? You might think the customer base is pretty spread out across the board, but the data actually reveals a surprisingly specific profile. So here's where it gets really interesting. Broad academic research suggests that things like your age, gender, or income don't really predict if you'll use Q-commerce. But when you look at data from a platform like Zepto, it tells a totally different story. Their core customer is very specific, a high-income, city-dwelling millennial. In fact, for Zepto, millennials make up almost half of their entire user base. So what this suggests is that while the appeal of convenience might be universal, It's really the tech-savvy, time-crunched urban professional who has embraced it the most aggressively. And with such a valuable customer base up for grabs, it's probably no surprise that the race to dominate this market is incredibly fierce. This isn't a winner-take-all market, at least not yet. I mean, this market is an absolute battleground. You've got these huge players like Zomato's Blinkit and Swiggy's Instamart fighting it out for the top spot. But check out Zepto. In just 2 years, it's managed to double its slice of the pie. The race is definitely on. But this kind of rapid growth comes with some major challenges. The cost of running all those dark stores and paying a massive delivery fleet is, well, enormous. And beyond the intense competition, these companies are facing potential regulatory issues, supply chain disruptions, and some growing questions about the environmental impact of this whole model. A research paper on the industry really just hits the nail on the head. It says customer acquisition is not a problem. However, customer retention is. Think about it. Getting people to try a 10-minute delivery service is the easy part, but with so many competitors just a tap away, keeping them loyal, that's the real battle. And all of this brings us to one final, much bigger question. 10-minute delivery started out as this revolutionary service, almost a luxury. But as it becomes just a normal part of our daily lives, has it turned into something else? Is instant gratification no longer just a cool perk, but our new baseline expectation?